Welcome everyone to this month's Astrocolorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. So the idea of the Astrocolorscope is that in a moment I'm going to dip my hands into this bag of crystals, take 3 crystals for your star sign, individual star sign, and then I'll throw those crystals into a group of the 12 houses just to see where they land. Then I'm going to read the energy of the crystal, the color of the crystal, where the crystals landed, and I'm also going to take a bead from this bag to have an extra little bit of color or whatever else wants to come up from that bag, and I'll take a card from the Voyager deck tarot, and these cards are collages. So what I want you to do then is take a look at the card that comes up for you and see what most attracts you in that card. Then ask yourself, what does that mean? And see what the message is that comes to you. So it's a little bit more individual. So before we get started though on that part of our Astrocolorscope, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the aspects that are coming up this month for July. So the first of the month, between the 1st and the 3rd, it's kind of a little bit exciting because Venus is conjunct Jupiter. Venus is the planet of love, of course, and Jupiter is a planet of expansion and joy and luck. So these two planets are coming together. It's almost like they're giving each other a hug or a big fat kiss, you know. So there's a sense that there's joy that's coming up in relationships, happiness that's coming up. Your heart is being fulfilled. And also at the same time, there's a Uranus and Mercury aspect that's coming in. So you can expect the unexpected. Communications are filled with love. Then on the 2nd of July, there's a full moon in Capricorn as well. And with this, there's a Sun trine Neptune all at the same time. So it's like the universe is saying, let's have a great time at the beginning of July. This is a fabulous time to fulfill your heart's desires. So it's a great time to get married. It's a great time to propose. It's a great time to fulfill whatever it is you want to achieve right now that is close to your heart, because of that Venus energy. It's bringing love into it. And Jupiter, of course, means that great opportunities are coming up. So this is a fabulous time to make your wishes. And, you know, even though the full moon is about a culmination and a completion, it's still a great time to make your wishes and just open up to the universe and to the abundance of the universe. There's also the sense of, you know, pursuing a vision as well. And especially with that Neptune energy, because Neptune is about the imagination. And with the Sun, there's a sense of light coming in. So a vision that may have been blocked, or imagination, or if you've had writing issues, then it's almost like a dam opens up and that energy flows through you so that then your vision can be expanded. You know exactly where you're going. Your imagination is really hot. So it's a great time to write as well. This is a good time to write, especially as Mercury is going in the right direction for a change, right? So it's a great time for creativity, and again for that passion, whatever you are passionate about right now. Then the beginning of the month is a perfect time to get that energy moving for you. On the 6th, there is a sun that the Sun is opposing Pluto, and then on the 9th, Mars is opposing Pluto. So with the Sun opposing Pluto, there's an intensity, because Pluto is an intense planet. It's an intense body. So it's almost like, you know, you don't always get what you want. There's a sense of a tantrum that's coming up with that Sun, because the Sun is, oh, everything's fabulous, everything's wonderful, and then Pluto comes up and says, well, it might not be, because you need to transform something, you need to change something, you need to look at what's going on in your life, and especially with that Mars energy coming up at the same time, almost at the same time. So it can be a little bit of an overbearing time between the 6th and the 9th of the month. It may be that, you know, anger is coming up a little bit more, energy is coming up to be cleansed. Anything that you've stuffed down there, like irritations or or grievances, that may start to kind of come to the surface. But at the same time, that is an energy dynamic as well, especially with the Sun and Mars. Very hot, very fiery, and you could use it to your advantage. So this could be a great time to get things moving, to get action and heat and passion behind whatever it is you've wanted to get off the ground. So it could be like a little rocket that's being set under you to get things moving. It doesn't have to be negative, doesn't have to be challenging. Then we have the new moon that's coming up in Cancer in the middle of the month on the 16th. Cancer is the home of the home, so it could be around that time that you could start to change things around your home, move your furniture around, just like I've been doing in my office. I've already gotten that energy, and it could well be that you start to plan parties and things that will be more home-based or family-based, connections with your family. So then July 25th, there is a big aspect, a big shift, and that is Venus going retrograde. So at the beginning of the month, we have this Venusian energy, and towards the end of the month, it's coming up again. And when it moves retrograde, it's really about, going inside, connecting again to what you most want, as opposed to looking outside of yourself at maybe relationships. So also around that time, Uranus is going retrograde, and Saturn is retrograde. It's been retrograde since March. So it's like three big planets, three big energies are all moving in reverse. So if we feel into that, if we feel into Venus, which is that planet of love, compassion, desire, joy, and excitement as well, that's in Venus, and all of that is going inside. Saturn is again in that reverse mode as well, so it's almost like you're having to look at what is really important to you. And Uranus going retrograde, it's always a planet of the unexpected, but because of that internal energy that's coming up, it could be that the rug gets pulled from underneath you a little bit, and so then energy has to emerge. So it feels like there's a strength that's coming from that. It doesn't feel negative. It feels like, in the immediate instance, it looks like it's negative, and then something shifts, and you can see a new strength, a new gift, a new talent that emerges from you. That's the sense of it for me anyway. It feels like it clears out the emotions, but to clear it out means that then you find this new ability. Right at the end of the month, there is another full moon. So this is a 2 full moon month. So this is in Aquarius, and with Aquarius, it's a little bit more intellectual. It's a little bit more mind oriented. So again, you have that kind of emotions that are going internally. That focus isn't on the internal life. So your emotions could be a little bit in turmoil because you don't quite know where they are. They're going inside, and then there's this Aquarian energy that's coming up, and it's like a thinking part. So you may be like a fish out of water if you're a very emotional person, and it may be that you just cannot figure out what's going on emotionally, and you might just have to focus a little bit on the intellectual side and maybe where those emotions are coming from, how they are impacting your life, what you can do about creating a balance in your life. And there's another energy that's coming from that. It feels like there's a need to start journaling now as well. And journaling's always good, but there's a sense of journal, and then you can bring this new energy up and out and into your future. And September feels like it's going to be a little bit clearer, but August, this energy is still going on. All right then, so let's get started on the crystals for your star sign. Okay, Gemini, so for you, you have Morganite, this gorgeous pink, soft, gentle stone that went into your 4th house. Your 4th house is about your home, it's about your private life, it's the energy of family and what you hold dear. It's really what you hold dear, and it's that protective vibration around you, your space. So with this pink, with the Morganite, it's saying that you are beautifying your space, that you are creating nurturing environments around you. So you may be putting more cushions around you. It could be that you're painting your environment. It may be that you get the kids out of the house and you're going to have a great time all by yourself, or it could be that you're getting the kids in the house and you're all going to have a great time together. So it's whatever it is, it's about you bringing love into your environment, bringing love into your home, and bringing love into your life as well. I love Morganite because it's so soft and gentle and nurturing. There's a connection between Morganite and the angels. So it could be that you're inviting angels into your home as well. And those angels can be people, don't have to be from the angelic realm necessarily, but loving energy. Pink is also the color of sound and harmony. So you may find yourself wanting to play more music, go to concerts, watching musicals on the television, that kind of thing. So then in your 7th house, the 2 crystals that we have left decided to go in there. So we have this lithium quartz, which has a kind of mauve look to it, and then we have orange aventurine, an orange aventurine heart. When these 2 colors come together, it's a huge healing. It's a huge shift. It's a huge change. This comes into your relationships. So it's saying that something big is changing in your relationship, but it could be the relationship you have with yourself, especially with lithium, because lithium is an antidepressant. It's a natural antidepressant. It's a pain reliever. If you rub it on yourself where you have pain, it helps with that pain. So it's also a stone of balance as well. So it's bringing into your life maybe balanced relationships, maybe a balance within yourself, and it could be that your hormones are starting to balance, or something around stress is starting to balance. But whatever it is, these 2 vibrations are saying that emotionally you could have been all over the place, and now you're starting to find what will help you. If you've had your hormones messing around, you're going to find what will help you. It's that kind of thing. There's a sense that you have persevered with maybe a relationship or maybe trying to find a way to heal. And there's a sense of, with this particular stone, the orange aventurine, that you are going to have the confidence, you're going to have the courage, you're going to have the oomph, let's say, to find what you need and go with it as well. So if what you need is to let go of a relationship, then that's what you're going to do. If what you need is to move out of a home, maybe a family home, particularly as family is connected here with that 4th house in the Morganite, then that is what you will do. And if you don't do it, then there's almost a sense of you're going to be shoved so much that you're going to have to make that decision one way or another. I also feel that something is coming to the end. It's almost like a cycle or something that has been a routine in your life. It's coming to an end. And it could be, around food. It could be that there's a particular food that you've eaten and it's been a routine for you, and now you're not going to eat it anymore. It could just be as simple as that. You have this red bead as well. So this is what prompted me to think about nutrition and food and whatever you're taking into your body, because this, with the red, it's very much about nourishing your being, nourishing your environment, nurturing your being, nurturing your environment, and it's finding stability as well. So there is a sense of some kind of routine is moving out of your life, but then it's going to create a new stable environment for you. So the card that came up for you is the Star card, and the Star card is very much about making your wishes come true. So take a look at that card, see if there's anything that most attracts you, then ask yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean? So when I look at this card, I see there's a ring right there. It's probably a star sapphire. And, you know, when I look at that, I see hope. There is a sense of hope. There is a sense that whatever it is you have been striving for and trying to achieve, that you do not give up hope, because the end of the tunnel is there, it's near, it's not too far away from you, and you will achieve what you want to achieve. It just might take a little bit of a shift in perspective in order for that success to come into your life now. Okay, that's it for this month's Astrocolorscope. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do remember to grab my free colour kit at bit.ly/colour kit. And also remember that I do different kinds of readings on my website, sealwithlove.com. I offer crystal gem readings and card readings and soul guidance and all kinds of different things. Plus, I have a store.sealwithlove.com, where I offer all kinds of different jewelry, this bracelet and necklace and rings and lots of meditations and books, of course, etc. So I look forward to seeing you very soon. Do check out my other oracles, the Crystalscope and the Colorscope. Lots of coloricious blessings to you. Bye!